and it just came down to Charizard taking on a bit more damage than Blaziken. But it sure was a fine match.
Yes, it was, wasn't it? Well, time for us to be heading back. I don't know what those firefighters will do without Squirtle.
But what will I do without you?
Squirtle, thanks for coming. You know I couldn't have done it without you. Squirtle.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Squirt.
Until we meet once more, my love.
Bye, Officer Jenny. Squirtle. Squirt.
I should go too.
Me too. Time to check on the home front.
Why so soon?
I left Mr. Mime in charge of doing all the housework. I imagine he's busy watering the garden at this very moment.
And since Tracy's been in charge of feeding all of my Pokemon, I'm sure he could use a bit of a break.
Yeah, I understand.
By the way, Ash, how's Charizard doing after that battle?
Oh, it just needs a good night's sleep at the Pokemon Center, and it'll be fine.
We called Liza and promised to return Charizard tomorrow.
I'm glad it's okay.
That must be a relief.
Goodbye, dear. Now you take good care of yourself.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Take good care of you.
Mom, as soon as the tournament's over, I'm coming back to Pallet Town.
That's great, Ash. We'll have a big party. How do they expect us to sell them any badges if we don't have any badges to sell?
Wouldn't you know it? Just when we corner the market on metal memorabilia and open our own store, now this!
Yeah, but everything will be just fine once the order arrives.
If it arrives.
Wow, fat.
As we come to the end of the second match of the Victory Tournament semifinals, each trainer has only one Pokemon left.
Altu is unable to battle, and Rhyhorn is the winner.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. John Dixon from Sendo Cherrytown will move on to the championship, having defeated Harrison. Perhaps things might have been different had he been able to battle with Blaziken.
I can't believe it. Now Harrison's lost too.
And knowing Harrison, he probably didn't use Blaziken because he was worried and thought Blaziken needed the rest.
Yeah, that sounds like Harrison, all right.
Who's that Pokemon? Harrison?
Huh? Hey there! How's it going, you guys?
Sorry about your loss. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, well, at least I made it to the best four, right?
Harrison, I was just wondering how your Blaziken's doing.
Great! I just stopped by the Pokemon Center. They said Blaziken's gonna be just fine.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's a relief.
Hey, Ash, you know, that reminds me. Aren't you from Pallet Town, the same town that Professor Oak is from?
Yeah, but how do you know about Professor Oak, Harrison?
Well, other than him being so famous, I've also heard a lot about him from Professor Birch.
Who's Professor Birch?
Oh, he's great. He's a researcher from Little Root Town. He's the type of guy who will disappear into his laboratory for weeks on end, and then suddenly reappear with some new discovery. But he also loves getting out into the field himself, and he's always telling me if I really want to learn about Pokemon the right way, I've got to hold them in my own hands and see them with my own eyes. I guess you could say that's why I left Little Root Town and set out on this journey in the first place.
That's cool.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I know, and Professor Birch was so right about that. Seeing different places, meeting all different kinds of Pokemon, it's been an awesome experience. Not to mention, I also got to meet all of you guys too, right?
Yeah, we're pretty glad about that.
Hey, I'll bet you've never been to the Hoenn region before, have you, Ash?
No,
Well, then you should definitely go check it out. Even just meeting up with Professor Birch is worth the trip by itself. And besides that, there are tons of Pokemon like Blaziken living out there that you've probably never even seen before.
the Hoenn region, huh? Yeah, I'd love to see some new Pokemon.
Did you guys hear that scream?
Yeah, I think it came from over there.
Let's check it out.
I'm so scared.
What is it?
Ghosts are up there.
Oh!
take care of this. Don't worry. Ash, use your knock towel.
Yeah. Okay, knock down. Go! Foresight!
They're mischievous. Wow, you're right.
Ash, what's going on up here? I thought I heard a scream.
Look up there. Just a bunch of mischievous.
Huh?
Mischievous.
Oh, yeah. Seems to me that they're looking for something, you know?
I think you're right.
If so, I think they found it.
Let's check it out.
Another one.
Oh, no, it got trapped. It's stuck under that tree.
That's why the others are so upset.
Yeah, and we've got to help him out.
Won't be much longer, Mr. Biss. Hang on.
We did it.
What's up, Gary? Is it injured?
It doesn't appear to be. Mischievous, how you feeling?
Mischievous.
You're gonna be just fine, Mischievous.
I'm so glad we were able to help.
That's for sure. I'll bet that Mischievous came all the way out here because it was frightened by the commotion from the competition.
You really think so?
Well, it would make a lot of sense because those Mischievous live a lot further up on Silver Mountain.
Hey, you know more about Pokemon than I thought.
Yeah, but there's still a lot more I don't know. And that's why I want to keep learning as much as I can. You know, I've seen so many types of amazing Pokemon evolve. I've seen gentle Magikarp evolve into fierce Gyarados. And when Remoraid evolved into Octillery, they change form completely. I've seen Tyrogue that evolve into Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, or Hitmontop, depending on how they're raised. And then there's Eevee, which can evolve into 5 different Pokemon depending on the situation. There's just so much to be learned about evolution, and I want to learn as much as I can. So I've decided to become a Pokemon researcher, Ash.
Pokemon researcher?
Uh-huh. So this will be the last competition I'll participate in. But Ash, you keep doing your best in all your battles coming up, okay?
Yeah.
Gotta go now. Catch you later.
That's great. So Gary Oak's gonna become a Pokemon researcher. Impressive, huh?
Sure is. And it makes so much sense, too.
Well, the Silver Conference is finally drawing to a close. Most trainers have only one Pokemon remaining for this battle. Who will claim victory in this match?
Rhydon is unable to battle. Rapidash wins.
And that's it. Our winner is John Dixon from Sendo Cherrytown.
That Dixon guy's amazing.
Sure is.
What a battle.
Head judge Mr. Goodshow presents the championship trophy to the victorious John